Right guys, Team Dish, I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be playing some Duel Links. I've been playing this game a lot recently. I had played this in the past before on stream a while back, but I do want to make this a little bit of a, I guess, recurring series since I haven't uploaded in a while. Like I said, this is one of these games that I've been playing a lot lately. I actually hit plat on PvP, as a matter of fact, playing some, niche decks for the meta. I know a lot of people probably won't play this game, but it's something that really interests me, and I do want to showcase some of these decks that I do play, and I've been playing this game a lot recently, and getting these recordings are a lot easier than OPPR. But that aside, I'm going to be going over this deck. I call it a Computer 7 Things. It's going to be a Darkfluid Link slash Firewall deck. The whole bread and butter is the skill. I'll tell you that for straight up. The skill very carries this deck pretty much. What it does, though, if you do want to take a look, the skill, it gives you all of these in your bandit zone, and be Cyberse Magician, Cyberse Clock Dragon, Cyberse Quantum Dragon, Firewall Exceeds Dragon, Firewall Dragon, Silent Rollback, and Deco Talker. You can only get Silent Rollback if you go second, so keep that in mind, or you pop it in your third turn if you do go first. That's very good. So this deck is kind of reliant on going second. You can go first and you can still make the play work. It's just, it'll be a lot harder for you to do it. But the whole play is for you to get every single type of summoning in the game. It'll be Exceed, or Exceeds, should I say, Synchro, and what's called Fusion. And then you link into, Darkfluid, Firewall Darkfluid Dragon, and then you just kind of pop their back row. You have a couple negates, and then you also get a pretty beefy monster. But the play with this deck is usually you want to start off with 2 Boreload dragons, or at least one. Send them to the grave via either one of these. When you do have the people in the banish, you can bring them back from those monsters, or either like a Melody of Awakening Dragon to get another one. Any way to send this guy to the graveyard is perfect, because you send him to the graveyard, or you could do the Boreload Rot Dragon, send him to the graveyard via Silent Mining. But the point is, you're supposed to get Ram Claudia. Ram Claudia with this, it's like the perfect bread and butter. You send Riot Dragon to the grave via the Silent Mining. You grab Ram Claudia. You use his effect in the graveyard, which is sort of a monster that you control in your hand, or that you control or in your hand, and you destroy Ram Claudia. You could pop this effect. If this card is destroyed, you can special summon one monster, so you don't need to use a normal summon. And usually that'll end up being either Lady Debug, or either one of the Firewall Guardians or Firewall Defensors. These are very good when you link summon, so you can kind of recycle and keep on going into your higher links. Both of these are very solid. But if you do the Lady Debug play, which is most likely the better play, like 9 times out of 10, you either go to Cyber Sage to pick into your hand, or either what's called Armored Bitron or Cyberse Converter. Like I said, it just kind of gets you your play going. After that, you'll either go into with the Silent Rollback or one of these, or even if you do start, these are very solid, but you have to have nothing in your graveyard to summon these. These end up mostly being fodder, to be honest. You can get away with just using 1, but I have to use 3 just to have the higher chance of being able to use it in the beginning. You end up grabbing your Firewall Dragon back, and then you usually either link one Lady Debug into the Bale Links. Bale Links will give you the effect of using this card. This card is a fodder card. You don't really need to use it. That's going to be a throwaway card. The whole point is to get the effect off. You co-link it with Firewall Dragon, and then now you have a way to send a card back to the deck, or the play to the hand for one of them that the enemy will put down. Or you can either use a cross wipe with this guy, with the Bay Links, to get rid of a back row. But usually what I like to do after that play is either you go into Cyberse Witch, you link with the Bay Links and either one of the weaker monsters that you have. It'll be like a Converter or one of the Firewall Defenders or Guardians. Go into that, special summon, get your ritual spell, go into Sage. Sage will let you fusion summon the Chimera. Chimera will be able to destroy one of your monsters, so they can't activate traps or spells during the battle phase, which is very solid. And then you'll have your fusion plus your link. You'll either go into Cyberse Integrator from Cyber Sage and Armored Bitron, or you can go into Firewall Exceed Dragon with one of these as well, the traps. Then you're gonna have the 2 types. Then you summon your big beefy boy, Darkfluid, and you kind of just wipe the field. You have a couple tokens that gives you some negate and a pretty high stat. It's 2,500 for each summoning type in your graveyard. You can also go into Deco Talker. He's also a very stable little link you can go to. That'll let you refresh your hand, your graveyard, anything you send in there can go back to your deck, or your Bandage Zone can also go back to your deck. So usually what I like to do is I keep my big monsters like the Exceed Dragon, Quantum Dragon, anything that are like Exceeds, Synchro, Fusions. I keep them in the graveyard so the Darkfluid can get really strong, but this guy can recycle your Lady Debug, your Signet Rollback that you'll end up getting if you do go second, your Ritual Spells, Mining, what have you, and just kind of reset from there. Another play you can do is summoning Cyberse Magician. He doesn't let your monsters that are links can get targeted for attacks except for this guy, and they also can target them for effects. So it's very good for popping effects that will either destroy your Darkfluid or will waste one of your tokens to negate, and ends up being a very solid combo. You'll see a couple matches. I have a couple replays, and then I have one live. I like to do the replays better just because I can kind of talk through them a little bit. I'll talk through a couple, and then I'll leave most of them just by themselves so you can kind of see how the play works. And yeah, this is my Darkfluid deck. Let me know your thoughts on the deck down below. And that being said, the teams are signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed this Duel Links video, something new that I want to do for the channel. With that being said, this is a very solid deck. I highly recommend. I'll put the deck build on the comments down below if you do want to copy it as well. And yeah, with that being said, the Team 3 Star signing out, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace. Alright, so going into the first match, going against RG. He's from Brazil. He's a gold rank 6 at the time of this match. He's going to be playing Jack Atlas. This is always going to be the red resonator slash scarred red dragon Archfiend, I think is what it's called. This is a pretty meta deck. The play ends up not working out for him, which is, you know, kind of sucks. I think with that deck too, it's better to go second. I do go second this match too, so you'll see how beneficial it is for me to go second. So we're gonna just kind of let him do his thing. I'm gonna probably end up having these matches a little bit sped up because they do take a while, or if not, I'll just have it just straight up regularly so you can just kind of see what he does. So he's gonna spawn in red Resonator's call. He's just gonna let him get one of his cards down for his Resonator deck. It'll end up just being one of his tuners. Usually Soul Resonator right there that he just picked up, which he's gonna end up summoning anyway. Right now, my hand not terrible at all. I'll be able to activate my skill, plus get a couple of big monsters out from the Bandage Zone anyway. So he's gonna activate an effect for Bone Archfiend. He's gonna special summon another monster. He's basically just setting up to get the Red Dragon Archfiend and the Scarred, like I said before, that you'll end up seeing right now. Activating the effect of Bone Archfiend, that upgrades the level to level 3 for the Soul Resonator to get the Synchro off. He's probably gonna end up going into Red Rising Dragon from what I remember. So we're just gonna see that play going on. Like I said, I do have animations on, so you'll be able to see some of them. I'll end up just keeping them all because I think a lot of them look really good. Red Dragon Archfiend being one of them, very solid. Like I said, Red Rising Dragon going in. He's gonna activate the effect. Let's see what he ends up doing. I think he ends up just recycling his Red Resonator. Yep. He's gonna recycle it. Gonna go into another Synchro pretty soon anyway. Level 2 and level 6. So he's gonna actually heal from that. I think it's via attack. You heal on that attack. That's why he's up to 6k. That's a very solid skill against what's it called? Raw decks. Very solid. Or burn decks as well. I know it's a very good counterplay. So Scarred, like I said, going into that right now, he's gonna end up getting another big boy monster out pretty soon. Activate the skill. He does put a face down as well, but I'm not sure what that's gonna be. I don't think it really matters at the end of the day, but we'll see. He uses Scarlight, and then he's probably gonna go into the regular dragon Archfiend, I think. I don't remember if he ends up actually summoning it on this match. So Scarlight going in, like I said, and he's just gonna end his turn there. 2 big monsters already, 3k attackers, pretty nutty. Obviously, like I said, with that deck, it's better to go second because you do have some negates when you synchro summon as well, so do keep that in mind. So I'm gonna activate a skill here. I do have Borload in my hand, so it'll be good for me to just activate it straight up, show him that. Sign it, mining it, send it to the grave, grab my Rom Claudia, like I said. I'll end up destroying it via the effect of Borload. Destroy the Rom Claudia, get my special summon down so I don't have to waste my regular summon. Get it back in my hand to recycle once again. Rom Claudia's going in. I'm going to end up summoning, I think it'll be Lady Debug on this play. Let's see. Yeah, Lady Debug. Lady Debug's effect is going to activate. I'm going to end up getting, I think it'll be Cyberse Converter on this one. No, it's going to be the Sage, actually. So, yeah, what you want to do is if you don't have Sage, get Sage on this play. If not, you get like a Cyberse Converter, get another special summon. You're going into the Silent spell that you do get, and you get Firewall Dragon's always the first play you want to get. Firewall Dragon's very good. you can recycle a couple of Firewall monsters from the grave if you do end up link summoning with them. It'll also help you get the co-link with the Salaman Great monster that I'm going to end up summoning right now to get that effect down, and then you'll be able to recycle / send one card back to his hand, which is a very solid defense. So going in with Salaman Great Bayo links, I think is what it's called. One link, pretty small monster, but the whole point is to get the co-link, and then I'll be able to get the effect going on, get the field spell, mull it down to my grave since I don't really need it. You can pop it if you want, like I said, but it's not very necessary at all. Very good for Salaman Great decks, obviously, but gonna get the special summon. Gonna summon the Firewall Defensor. I'm gonna link into Cyberse Witch mode likely on this play. I'll be able to get my ritual spell off of the effect right now once I special summon again on that position where the witch is gonna point right now, because she's gonna be co-linked with a Firewall, and then I'm gonna be able to do the special summon via the Firewall Defender because I link summoned with it as well. So going into Cyberse Witch, gonna activate her effect right now via the what's called the Firewall Defensor. He's gonna be able to get back in, and then I'm gonna just chain Firewalls as well, and then probably gonna end up doing the send back to the hand. So there you go, that monster's gone. You're gonna go into Firewall Garden. Since you got the special summon, you'll be able to activate Cyberse Witch. You're gonna get the ritual spell plus Cyberse Magician, which I probably won't be end up using this match anyway, so it's fine. I'm gonna use the different dimension reincarnation. That's gonna bring another one of my big monsters. I'm gonna get Exceed Dragon. Like I said, you're gonna want to get a lot of the different summoning types in your field somehow, some way, or in your graveyard, since those are banished via the skill. Cyberse Ritual, I'm going to use the Firewalls. I think that was the Defensor, if I remember correctly. And then I'm going to go into the Sage. That one's going to let me fusion summon via the skill. And I think I'll just fusion summon with the Sage itself, and then somebody in my grave send it to the banish zone by doing her effect. So that's a very, very solid card. Definitely a must on this deck. It's a very, very strong little set. You get another summon type. You're going to go into Chimera with this one. Chimera is also very good too. You can activate this effect, which I most likely won't do on this one because there's no back row. If you activate the effect during your damage phase, you can't do any traps. So I'm just going to go link into Darkfluid. Darkfluid is going to be pretty beefy. This play, I could have linked into Deco Talker and just attack straight up, but I wanted a bigger monster because I think I needed that one shot. Deco Talker would have been nice to get that, refresher on my cards, but I'm going to just try to go for the OTK. Firewall, Dragon, Darkfluid is going in. A very, very solid animation, by the way. Like I said, I'm going to have these going on anyway, so they're pretty, very solid. I like how these guys look. I'm going to activate the effect, though, once this animation is done. I'm going to get some of these tokens down. That's going to end up giving me some of the attack right now. So Darkfluid is going to go onto the board. Darkfluid's effect. I'm going to get, I think it'll be 2. Yep, 2, because there's 2 versions of the summoning. It'll be the Exceed and then the Fusion. And then since that's 8k, he only has 3k, I'm going to attack. He's going to try to use an effect right now from the grave. And then because I have those tokens, I can just negate it and attack again, which is very, very strong, like I said. Best case scenario, we'll have 4 of those. The effect, once again, Karmic Gear gonna go in. Gonna negate that effect that he's gonna try to summon. Get that thing out of here, and then he's gonna attack directly forward game with 5,500 attack on Darkfluid, and that is GG against Red Resonators.
Go, Firewall, Dragon, Darkfluid.
Neo Tempest Terror is going in, and boom. Easy win for the Cyberse deck as well. So that's my first game. We're going to go on to the second game. I'm going to let them kind of talk through, and I'll see you in the next game. I'm probably going to do 2 more little narrations, then I'm going to leave it at that, and then just kind of let them go for it.
You may have many tactics, but
so GG's to RG as well.
That's enough.
Alright, so going into the next match against 3Z from the Republic of South Africa. He's going to end up playing Red Eyes with DSOD Joey. This is a deck that you don't really see too often in high ranks, at least from when I hit Plat. I haven't really seen it too much. It ends up being one of those decks that people, they're cool. I guess people really like them because the structure deck is pretty good, but at the end of the day, it's just not like up to par against like something like Blue Eyes, especially with Blue Eyes Dimension. So I'm going second, which is very, very good. Like I said, starting hand, very, very solid. I did start with Dimension Distortion. That'll be perfect, so I can actually use it to bring one of my banished extra deck monsters from my skill, which will end up being Firewall Dragon. to get that play going on like the other game. So he's gonna go in, he's gonna activate the monster's effect of Red Eyes Black Meteor Dragon to send a regular Red Eyes to the grave. He's gonna special summon one from his hand. I think he also sent the Meteor Dragon also in the grave. I didn't really see it too well. Red Eyes reverse skill. That trap's gonna end up being Red Eyes Spirit. It's gonna bring back regular Red Eyes with it. We're gonna end up seeing the animation for Red Eyes Black Dragon. Very, very solid animation, by the way. So I'm going with that animation. Like I said, very, very solid. It's a year 1 animation. It looks great. So Red Eyes coming in right now. He's probably gonna end up going into an Xyz monster or fusion. We're gonna see right now what he ends up doing. And we're just gonna go from there. He has 2 7 stars. He's gonna set a card, and he's gonna go into the Xyz. This one's gonna end up being a black metal flare dragon. This one is very, very annoying to deal with, especially using something like trick stars, which I also do use. Consistent effects will hinder you because it burns you for every single effect you use. So you're gonna see right now that's gonna happen. He's gonna summon a regular monster because he hasn't done that yet. It's gonna be Infernable Knight Ogier. I think that's how you say that. And then he's gonna end his turn. So he has 1 back row. I'm gonna end up drawing right now, activating my skill right now once I get the card. Dimension Distortion right now is gonna be the play. I end up getting cross wipe, which is okay. I can pop his back row if I want, but I'm probably gonna end up saving it. I'm gonna shove one of my Firewall. It's gonna get Signet Mining, and I'm also gonna get Signet Rollback. I'm gonna use Dimension Distortion straight up to get my extra monster, end up being Firewall Dragon. He's gonna pop the background. Is gonna be Phantom Knight's Sword, which is very interesting. I don't really see what it does. I thought it was only good for Phantom Knights, but apparently not. I'm gonna activate Signet Rollback from my hand via quick effect. I'm gonna bring back Cyberse Quantum Dragon. Cyberse Quantum Dragon is a very, very solid card. Honestly, a good card for any synchro decks that you're looking for. Ends up doing a really good effect right now. I think that you'll end up seeing right now. So I'm gonna take some burn damage because of the effect via Flare Dragon. Like I said, every single effect that you're gonna activate, he's gonna get that burn damage off. I think he also gets a little attack buff that he just right there. So going into Firewall Dragon right now, gonna get the animation down. I'm gonna end up most likely just special summoning something or normal summoning one of the Firewall what's called the monsters to get my Balinks down for the co-link on top with Firewall Dragon. Gonna get more burn from the flare because the effect that I just used with the spell card. And then I'm gonna go into Firewall Guardian. Usually you want to go into Guardian and not Defensor. It just depends on what you get. Having them in the grave is also very good because you can also stop some attacks, I think, from them attacking one of your Firewall monsters that being Darkfluid as well. I think that one's a Defensor, not the Guardian, from what I remember the effect. Gonna go co-link once into Balinks. Gonna get that field spell so I can use it for Farther card. Balinks coming in. Gonna activate the effect. I'm gonna also activate Guardian's effect from the grave as well as Firewall Dragon. I think I'm also gonna activate Emergency Escape to get that Xyz monster out of here because I'm activating a lot of effects. I'm gonna end up killing myself, which has happened before. So do keep that in mind. Yeah, gonna get that thing out of here. Gonna go into Firewall Guardian. Guardian's gonna end up getting linked into, I think it'll be Cyberse Witch or Honeybot. I don't remember which one I summoned here. I think it's Cyberse Witch on this one to get my fusion monster down. Link summon's gonna go in. It'll end up being 2 links. Let's see, into Cyberse Witch. Yes, so Cyberse Witch is usually the play. I'm gonna try to get that ritual going down. Because I linked with those Firewall Defensors and Guardians, those are gonna let me special summon from my grave to activate Cyberse Witch right now. I'm gonna use the Reincarnation to banish the spell, the field spell I don't need. Clock Dragon's gonna come in. Honestly, this is a little bit of a misplay. I'd say you'd rather go with Exceed Dragon, not Clock Dragon, or just because he's a fusion, you can already fuse with the Sage when you do have it. So that was actually a little bit of a misplay. I'm gonna cross wipe, get rid of one of his monsters with destruction of one of my Cyberse, which will be a Witch. I'm gonna kind of style on this guy. Like I said, I'm gonna do him pretty dirty. Gonna mining into a Lady D-Book. I'm gonna link summon. I think this will end up being Honeybot on this one. Yes, Honeybot on this one. Honeybot's a very, very good card. That one's gonna stop the effects of to target my co-linked monsters that are linked with this card, as well as I think also attacks from what I remember. So Honeybot's a very, very solid card to have for reassurance. I'm gonna ritual the Cyber Sage. Gonna get rid of the debug. I'm gonna go into fusion. Like I said, a little bit of a misplay with summoning Clock Dragon instead of Exceed. So I would have had 3 tokens instead of 2. I'm gonna go into Cyber Sage. This one's gonna end up activating the effect to get the Chimera into my field, which you're gonna see right now. Chimera is gonna go up top. Fusion summon via my Baylings and my Defender from the grave. Usually you want to do that if you want to get that other not Xyz, Synchro monster, the Converter. But I'm gonna go into Firewall Dragon Darkfluid right now. Got my 5 links right here. Like I said, this will end up being 2 tokens, I think, just because I have the Synchro with Quantum Dragon, and the 2 fusions was just counts as 1, so it's for each. So do keep that in mind. A little bit of a misplay by me, not going into 3. I could have got more damage, but here comes Darkfluid. This should just be game. Even if he has something in his hand, I can just negate with one of my tokens. So regardless, it is GG's from here. So I'm gonna go into Darkfluid, activate the effect, get those 2 tokens, and end up going for game right here. Like I said, oh, this is 3 actually. It would have been 4 if I would have had the Xyz, plus the Synchro. So 10k on Joey, and that is game over for him. Like I said, Red Eye's just not up there for competitiveness. So GG's to 3Z 333, and we're gonna go to the next match and final one of the narration. So going to the last match for the narration. I'm gonna have a couple more matches for you. So I'm gonna go into Attempt from Mexico. He's a Platinum Ring 3 as a matter of this match. He's gonna be using Yami Yugi, a very solid character depending on what skill he's gonna be using. I'm gonna toss. I'm gonna go second again. Like I said, this game is gonna be this deck is gonna be very solid for second. I'm currently on a 4-game win streak on this match. He's gonna be using a Gaia deck via that skill, so you can kind of tell. But with that map, it's really cool. We start off with 2-dimension distortions. That's perfect. I can end up using one of them for fodder, and then one of them I can just get the play going on, like you saw with the Red Eyes deck. He's gonna use his skill. I think I ended up getting one of his fusion cards, or just special summon. Artillery Catapult Turtle. That one's gonna let him summon just straight up without a tribute. Special summon into Curse the Dragon, the Curse Dragon. This one's gonna go into the fusion. He's just gonna keep recycling the fusion. This is a very solid deck. I have seen it a couple times. I know it can be good, but not in this case for this matchup. Spiral Fusion. He's gonna end up going into the fusion of Curse Dragon, no, Curse of Dragon, should I say, not Curse Dragon. And then he's gonna go into the Magical Night Dragon, which is a very interesting name. He's gonna just recycle via effect with the fusion card. He's gonna get it back, and most likely just gonna fuse again from his hand. That's a very solid play right there, being able to recycle like that. He's gonna end up banishing from his graveyard to fusion, and he's gonna go into one of his monsters, end up being Gaia, the Magical Night of Dragons. There you go. It's a very mouthful. So 5,000 attack is a pretty beefy monster. No back row, so we're kind of safe there. I'm gonna draw, use my skill. I'm gonna end up using Dimension Distortion to get my Firewall Dragon. Show one of my Firewall Guardians. Honestly, like I said, not a great hand so far, but we're gonna end up working with it anyway. We're gonna use Dimensional Distortion, like I said. Gonna go into Firewall Dragon. I'm probably gonna end up linking one of my Firewall. I think that one is Defensor, if I remember correctly. Into the Baylings again. So Firewall Dragon coming in right now. Gonna link into that, get that calling going on, and I'm gonna probably end up sending back that 5k attack monster because that is a beefy boy. Firewall Dragon coming in. He's gonna activate an effect, which I think it ends up destroying my Firewall because it's gonna attack. It's gonna use it via effect. So I'm gonna actually crosswipe my Firewall Dragon. Gonna get rid of that monster as well. Kind of a sad play that I had to get rid of the Firewall Dragon so early, but I'm going to use Silent Rollback to get Quantum Dragon. You're going to see what he does in this match. Since I did summon him last time, you didn't get to really see what he does. A very solid card, like I said. I'm going to go into Silent Mining. I'm going to end up sending one of my Firewall Guardians to the grave. I'm going to grab Lady Debug. Lady Debug's going to go into one of my Link monsters, which will probably end up being... I think in this case it'll be Honeybot, because I'm going to get one of my special summons down. This I'm going to grab Cyberse Converter. If I have a Cyberse monster, I could just special summon him, which is very good to get those links going on. I'm going to link into Honeybot, like I said, for this play. Even though Witch would have been good, but because I didn't special summon on that turn, I wouldn't be able to get the Ritual down. So not as of high attack. Honeybot going to come in. Sadly not pulling to anybody since she's up top. but it's gonna work out either way. I think one of the guardians will be able to use the effect right now since I used the link on it. I won't be able to actually. So Cyberse Quantum Dragon is gonna attack. The effect right now is gonna pop right now. So Cyberse Encryption is gonna happen. What it does is gonna send his monster back, and I'm gonna be able to attack again. So I'll just get that monster out of here. Gonna get 2,500 damage easy, and then Honeybot's gonna attack for a game with 1,900 for GG. But Quantum Dragon, very, very good. You attack a big monster, you just send it back without needing to take any damage, and that is GG to the Gaia deck. So GG's to Tem. Like I said, this is my last narration. I'm gonna let the matches go. I'll probably have some text for you, but yeah, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. You guys sign out, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.
Yes. This is the only move to escape this situation.
The Egyptian gods are impossible to defeat.
I'll duel to the final call, and I will be victorious.
Only a fool like you would seek their own demise.
Duel! My turn.
Calculating the formula for victory.
I activate my skill. I activate my spell card. Sign and mining. I activate my monster's effect. Rom Claudia's effect activates. Come out. I special summon a monster.
I'm sure we'll meet again. Enjoy the time you have left.
One wrong step and I would have lost this duel. I am left with no choice.
I'm calculating the formula for victory.
I activate my skill.
Are you sure you can win this, Playmaker?
Never doubt me, I. Let's go. Let us finish our fight once and for all. Duel! It is my turn. I set a card. I set a card from my hand. I activate a field spell. I will set a card. I am ending my turn. Here I go. It's my turn. I draw.
I'm calculating the formula for victory.
I activate my skill. From my hand, I activate a spell card. Sword! Link 4! Firewall Dragon! From my hand, I activate a spell card. I activate my spell card. Cynet Mining. I activate my monster's effect. Rom Claudia. Rom Claudia's effect activates.
Go, Playmaker!
I create my circuit. Link Summon. I activate my monster's effect. From my hand, I activate a quick play spell. Rise! Cyberse Quantum Dragon! activate my ritual spell, Cynet Ritual. These two souls break the barriers of reality. I ritual summon. Arrive upon this realm, Cyberse Magician! Time for battle! Take this! Direct attack!
That was nothing!
Go, Cyberse Magician! Cyber Magic Attack! This cannot go on forever. I'll bring this duel to an end. Direct attack!
If I could only have used my true power.
Served us up on a platter.
This is the only move to escape this situation.
Keep on your toes, Playmaker. This is gonna be tough.
I know, but I can't afford to lose.
If Playmaker is my opponent, I must give it my all.
Duel!
It's my turn. I won't flee from a fight. Now's the time. I summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect. From my hand, I activate a continuous spell. From my hand, I activate a spell card. Reveal yourself! I special summon a monster! No duelist is more determined to win than Playmaker.
You may have many tactics, but I have I, and that's enough.
Witness the bond with my cards. I'll set a card.
This is the only move to escape this situation. This duel won't be easy. I must do at my very best to win.
I'll prove that nothing and no one is useless.
Duel!
It's my turn. I set a card. I'll set a card. I end my turn.
My tingles are tingling. Be careful.
I know. It's my turn. I draw. From my hand, I activate a spell card. I activate my spell card, Cynet Mining.
I'm calculating the formula for victory.
I activate my skill. I activate my monster's effect. Rom Claudia's effect activates. Come out! I special summon a... I activate my monster's effect. From from my hand! I activate a quick play spell! Sword! Link form! Firewall Dragon! All right! I Link Summon a monster! I activate my monster's effect! Firewall Dragon's effect activates! All right! I special summon a monster! I activate my ritual spell! Signet Ritual! Come out! I ritual summon a monster! I activate my monster's effect! All right! Fusion summon! Come out! I synchro summon a monster! I activate my monster's effect! I activate my monster's effect!
Go, Playmaker!
I special summon a monster! I activate my monster's effect! Come out! I summon a monster! I create my circuit! Link summon! Appear! Link 3! Decode Talker! I activate my monster's effect! Time for battle! Firewall Dragon attacks! Tempest Terahertz!
Your power is unbelievable!
Direct attack!
I never knew you were this powerful.
One wrong step and I would have lost this duel.